Welcome, welcome. I'm thrilled that you could join me for this week's Angel Messages. My name's Elizabeth Harper from SealWithLove.com and IntuitiveSoulCircle.com. You probably noticed Willow walking around in the back of me. She's very out of it at the moment. She's walking in, walking out, walking in, walking out. You know what that's like. All right, so before we get started, make sure that you have my Healing with the Angels mini course. There are 3 things your angels want you to know that will really support you at this time, especially with the changing energy there is right now. There's a wonderful meditation that will help you to connect to the healing angels and really help you to come into alignment with your light. There is a link in the description, and if you go to my website, SealWithLove.com, you'll see it there too. And you'll also get my love letter. If you don't get my love letter and you want to get my love letter, then there is another link in the description so that you can just get the love letter. All right. Okay, let's get started with these. We're going to use a big stack of angel cards. I love using these. There's so many angel cards in here. Fairy cards, mermaid cards. That's a high vibe energy. Okay, we're going to shuffle them, and then the card that comes to the top is going to be the card that is for everyone at this time. So the first card is a healing card. It's got all those nice naked angels on there. It says truth and integrity. So this is very much, to me, at this time, is finding what is true. What's really true? What's true for you? And it's using your intuition. It's not listening to everybody else. It's not going with the general energy of everybody else's thoughts. It's your truth. It's what feels right for you. It's what's in alignment with your values. It's what's in alignment with your light, with your soul. What you feel at the very core of your being is the truth. And integrity is using your integrity in every moment of every day. To be, the word that's coming to me is kindness. To be kind. To be, again, in alignment with your light. To be in harmony. To be in your truth. And if your truth is painful for someone else, it doesn't mean that you have to reveal it all the time. There is always a way to be kind. There is always a way to share your truth in a way that doesn't hurt others. And that truth, again, needs to be in alignment with the universal laws. So if your truth is to do harm to others, that's not in alignment. That's not in alignment with the well-being of everyone. So focus on what is my truth, and is that truth in alignment with the light, with goodness, with kindness? That's the message that's coming to me for all of us right now. So important for us to realize there's only one of us here. And to me, that is the truth. And when I align with that truth, then it's easier for me to forgive. It's easier for me to recognize that we are in a flow of energy of change, of transformation right now, all of us. All right, number 1. Let's move the cards and see what comes to the top. Number 1, sensitivity. Perfect, right? It's interesting with this particular card. These cards are Archangel Gabriel cards, and I don't see an alignment with the messages often with the image of these. However, that being said, I look at this and I think of that as a heart. It's like the chambers of the heart. And that sensitivity, there is red and blue in here. So part of that sensitivity with the red and blue, particularly red, is very passionate, blue is very calming. It says your sensitive feelings are your muse and inspiration for your creativity. Of course, these are about creativity. But I feel with this, with the sensitivity, it's about you at this time. You might be feeling sad, you might be feeling happy, you might find that your emotions are up and down. It could be that you're feeling really sensitive to the energy of others, and it might be that you're picking up feelings, thoughts, words from people around you, from your environment. And sometimes that's hurtful, sometimes it's really nice, and it's recognizing your sensitivity. And if you're feeling really sensitive right now, then maybe you need to call on your angels to help you to protect your energy, or to guide you to what will support you, so that you can create boundaries around yourself that are not solid boundaries. They are fluid boundaries, so that you are protected, but you're still allowing the love and the light and the goodness to come in. And you're allowing your love and light and goodness to flow out as well. Sensitivity. Are you feeling really sensitive at the moment? And if so, what can you do to support yourself? Ask your angels for that help. All right, number 2. All right, we have another Archangel Gabriel card. It's kind of interesting because I was feeling that coming up. Nurture yourself. Might be a message for me as well, right? Investing time in self-care now will yield more energy for you later. Isn't that the truth? So nurture yourself. What do you need to do that will support you? And it's the same message, isn't it? It's the same message throughout. Truth, sensitivity, nurture. There is that sense of looking after you. And you know, we can be really good, especially as healers, caring for everybody else, caring for the planet, worrying about what's going on. And then we forget about looking after us. I was thinking about this last night, that I needed to clear energy through my being, and I wasn't taking time to do it. So I was doing it in bed, clearing that energy out of my field, out of my body. I felt so much better this morning as a consequence of that. And we forget to look after ourselves. And me as a business owner, as a teacher, as a spiritual guide, you would think that I would remember something like that. But I forget as well. And I'm sure that many people who are giving and who are doing forget about themselves, because they're so busy giving and doing, so busy being in this space of, it's really important for me to share and to support and to make sure everybody's okay. But you have to look after yourself first. So let that be the message for you. Nurture yourself. Ask your angels again, what do I need to do to nurture myself now? And see what comes up. See what they say. Final card. All right. Final card is acceptance. So it says, see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and uplift everyone to their highest potential. Isn't that the truth? So we can reject. We can say, no, I don't think so. This is not my truth. This is not who I am. I'm going to reject that right now. But that acceptance is maybe accepting a different perspective. Maybe accepting a different way of living. Maybe accepting some part of yourself that you've pushed down and rejected. So what would that be? Your shadow side. Very easy to push down our shadow sides, isn't it? I don't like that about myself, so I'm just going to push it down and push it away. But when we do that, when we don't acknowledge that part of ourselves, when we don't love that part of ourselves, heal that part of ourselves, accept that part of ourselves, then it's almost like it becomes a darkness within us. Hence the word shadow. It becomes a darkness within us. We're not nurturing it. We're not allowing it to live or allowing it to play out so that it can be healed. So what part of you have you pushed down? I can immediately think of things from my childhood that I've pushed down. And now they need to come to the surface, to be healed, to be acknowledged, to be welcomed, and maybe to realize why they were there in the first place. Why did they manifest? What parts of you have you ignored? And now it's time to welcome them back into your life so that you can understand more about who you are. And that's your truth. That's coming back to that energy of truth. Is we can't be in our truth if we push these shadows down and we haven't acknowledged and accepted every part of ourselves. How does that feel for you? Acceptance, forgiveness, love. And I'm thinking of this as a part of us. You may be seeing it reflected in the world around you. And if you are, then instead of projecting it outward, just look within. Think, well, so if I'm so affected by what's going on around me, what is it within me that is bringing this up? What is it within me that I need to look at so that I can heal it? And then the reflection that is external to me will begin to heal, will begin to shift, transform. How does that feel for you? Thank you as always for being with me. I so appreciate your light and your presence. Remember that the angels are always with you. All the time. Just call in their help and they're there. Sending you so much love. Thank you for sharing my work. Thank you for letting me know in the comments what messages resonate with you. And I will see you next week. Bye for now.